PianoLessons.com, the #1 name in piano lessons online.
Hi, I'm Nate Bosch with PianoLessons.com, and today we're going to learn how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I'm going to use this song as more of an exercise than, teaching a really cool song. I'm going to train our ears a little bit today. I'm just going to pick a note to start the song on. We're going to start on D. So, let's sing the song together, starting from D. So, twinkle, twinkle. I went there, but if you sing it, twinkle, twinkle, just play the notes going up the scale to that note to see if it matches. Twinkle, twinkle, no. Twinkle, twinkle, no. Twinkle, twinkle, doesn't really fit. Twinkle, twinkle, there, we found it. Now that interval right there is a fifth, and that's what you're hearing. Twinkle, twinkle. Now the melody goes up a little bit. Little star. And we come back down in steps. How I wonder what you are. Now, start from the beginning again. Now it's twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder. Now, I played an F there on purpose because we don't quite know what key we're in. But our ear, obviously, you want to hear this note and not this. So, our first line, now if you listen to that phrase as a whole, your ear sort of gravitates towards this note. Now if we play all the notes in the major scale starting on D, we get D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D. So now we kind of know that is our root is D. We're playing in the key of D. Our melody is going to work within the notes of the scale that we just played. So now we can figure out the rest of the song knowing that the two black keys we're going to be playing with are the C sharp and the F sharp. So let's go on. We've got what you are. Now, up above is that same interval we had at the beginning of the song, that fifth. So we go up to the A. Up, and the melody line goes down. Of the world so high. So we're just going down in steps. And then the song repeats that little line again. Like a diamond in the sky. And then we go back to the beginning of the song again. Go twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. So there's three parts to the song. Let's play that again, the whole song. Back to the beginning. So there we have the melody using all of the notes found in the D major scale. Now we want to add, say, some chords in the left hand to chord along with this. So we know that our root is D. So we'll play a D major triad just to start the song off. So we've got twinkle. Now that note Well, the chord that nicely moves from the D here in my left hand would be a G chord in the second inversion. Now, that might not just come natural to you if you're thinking, well, what note would work or what chord would work around that B? Well, there's the E minor chord, which has a B in it. There's the G chord, which has the B in it. And then there's the B minor chord, which has the B in it. So we'll start at the beginning. Now that's an E minor chord, but now this is where your ear comes in because that doesn't sound quite right. I'll play it again. That's not the song that you remember in your head. Let me try, I'll show you a different one. See how that sounds a little bit better than using an E minor. The chord works. The better option would be the G, and then we're back down to the D. Now here, coming back down, we can use two chords on the G note here. We can use the G, back down to the D. Now on the E, we have some options. We had that E minor again, but the 5 chord is that chord that really likes to lead back to the root chord. So the 5 chord in the key of D is A. And that chord, if you play that chord, it wants to lead you back to the root chord. So we'll do, starting from the beginning, the G. We did a G here. Back to the D. And here's where the 5 chord comes in. I'll play it in the first inversion because that moves easily from our root chord back down to the root. So there's the first part of the song. Let's play it again. And now going on. Go back up there. Sort of the same chords that we had at the end of our first phrase there. So let's do that again. The root, to the G, back to the root, to the A, the 5 chord. And it does that line again, so we can use those chords again. To the G, to the D, and now to the 5 chord. And then we're at the beginning again. And there we have our song, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Now the key is to use your ears to listen to what chord would be best put where. The chords I used were basic triads. There are other 4-note chords and such that add notes on top of those basic triads, which give you all sorts of options for the chords that you can associate with it. But we'll just keep it simple this time. I'll play it one last time. And there you have it, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.